So hello everyone, this is Coding with Ojas and today I'm going to be talking about a new browser and using it, okay? So the new browser name is Arc and it is going trending on the internet, okay? Many people say it's the one of the best browsers. We are going to see it today. Actually, in my previous videos, I also used to use it, but for some reasons, I deleted my operating system by mistake, so I reinstalled it like some few videos ago, and so now we are going to be installing it and I'm also going to be talking about it. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so let's first start with the installation part. So if you go here, I already installed it. So if you're on Windows, you must go to Windows and Mac, you must go to the Arc browser website and download the .dmg file or the setup file based on where based on if you're on Windows or Mac. So in for Arc browser, you must for Mac OS you might need Mac OS Ventura or later. But for Windows, it would be Windows 10 or later. So I'm running Mac OS and I have the Arc DMG file. Let's open it. It's verifying. Okay, now we just move the arc.application into your applications folder. Okay, and wait until this is done. It takes less than a minute, so I'm going to be pausing the video right now here. Okay, so once you're done, you can eject this disk over here. So eject this arc one and also remove this, put it in your trash bin. Okay, now if you write command space and write arc.app, we can open this and you must hear the intro. Okay, oh come on, why do you have to verify? Oh my gosh, macOS. So let it verify, and then when it verifies, it will launch. You must hear the intro, it's very good, the intro. So I'm going to pause it right now and wait for it to verify. Okay, and when you're done, you click open and hear it. What? Oh, wait, I understand what happened here. So there actually is an intro for this, but what happened right now is that I already signed in. Actually, before only I was testing the Arc browser and I already signed in, so maybe it detected that and then put everything here. Ah, okay. So for this, so to fix this, I think I need to clear the app cache and everything. So I want you to hear the intro. Okay, so I'm going to pause it and do all of that. Okay, I'm sorry about the minor inconvenience, but now I'm going to show you the intro sound. It is very good. You must hear it. Okay. Oh come on. Okay, so now even though I cleared the app cache, it still says sign in. How will I like? Oh my god, what is happening here? Come on, I really wanted you guys to hear it. Oh, I got an idea. So, you know what? This is a surprise for you to find the intro sound, okay? Well, you install the app browser and just hear the intro sound, okay? It's very cool, okay? But for now, I'm just going to sign in, okay? So, just a minute. Okay, after signing in, this might appear to you. So, it might say if you're signing in, if you create a new account, this might not appear. But if you're signing in, then this might appear. You need to add your recovery phase to recover your tabs if you have used this before. But I'm pretty sure you're watching this video because you want to know about it, and if you want and you want to know if you should install it. So I think you would have created account. So skip for now, and yeah, it launches everything by its own. Okay, so I already signed in. So I was already signed in before. So and so these have all also occurred. I used to use it before also. So these favorites have came here. So I think we must remove this favorite to make this a clean experience. So after cleaning it, this is what it may look like. First of all, also the theme color must be changed a little bit so it looks like it. What it should look like. Yeah, something like this. Okay, this is what it might look like after cleaning it up everything. Because there's also like a started thing that appears here. There's like a started. There's like getting started with arc folder and everything in that. So yeah, if you clean everything up, this is what you will see. So now I will talk about the features of the Arc browser. So I mean, first of all, there is one obvious feature. Let's open a tab, something like how about Google? No, not Google, DuckDuckGo. Like always, we are privacy people, so we okay. So now after opening DuckDuckGo, we can move this from. We can actually pin this tab. So if we put it here, we can put it like here. Okay, so if okay, for some reason it's not pinning there. I'm pretty sure this is a feature of Arc. So you can move it. Clear tabs command. See. So I don't really know why this isn't working. Okay, yeah. So what you got to do is you have to move it and put it over here so that this your workspace starts to highlight over here. So you put it like this, and now you can pin your tabs. So this is one obvious feature. So let's say if you like have some important tabs which are not as important to make them your favorite, then you could put it over here. Like let's say maybe you're researching on something. Okay, so instead of favoriting, you can pin it. And let's say maybe you always do something. Let's say you always see your mail and email. So what you could do is pin it. You could add it to your favorites like this. This is some one of these features. And another feature I really liked is the boost. So there's a boost also feature also. There's a split option and folder options and boosts. So let's first talk about boost. So when you create a new boost, you can make a boost. So what you can do is, let's say you went to something like you went to a website and then it has light mode in it, and since you know you like dark mode so much that you want dark mode on that website. So what you could do is use boost to make it dark mode. So right now, if you just see right now, it is just using dark mode. Already DuckDuckGo is in dark mode, so that's a problem. So what we are going to do is, if you click this, it can invert the lightness, so it becomes light mode. But I'm pretty sure everybody likes dark mode. We can also like zap something. I think what it means is, oh yeah, so we could basically like remove elements. So let's say we want to remove this learn more. Okay, so now I think what it does is that it zaps everything, and so now yeah, so like yeah, so this is what happens. So we can zap out elements, so we could remove elements. That is very very cool. Let's say there are lots of ads on your website and you hate ads, so you could zap them. And then there is this code. You could add some CSS. Let's say you wanted to make this more squared, more like not rounded, more squarey, more like sharp corners. You could use CSS to do that. And there is also this feature. You could increase the contrast. So contrast, I don't think contrast does really much, but I think brightness will. Yeah, if you see, the brightness is changing a lot. And the original saturation, make it more saturate or not saturate. Yeah, it's really good. And then you also have this reset to original colors. Let's say maybe you don't like the boost, you can reset. So this is the boost feature. Now another feature there is called easels. Easels is basically like kind of like Canva, except it's in your Arc browser. It's an inbuilt feature. So let's say maybe you have some YouTube ideas. How did I spell YouTube incorrectly? Yes, YouTube idea. Okay, and let's say you have Now you could add some photos. I don't really have any photo to add here, so I'm just going to, okay, it got stuck a little bit, yeah. So I don't really have any photo to add, but I'm pretty sure it's straightforward. You click on this, you go to your pictures folder, take a photo out. You know what, let's take one of my wallpapers out. So if you go to wallpapers, let's take out this arc inspired wallpapers. I mean, we are doing the arc browser, so let's take out this one. So we can put images in this, move it around, make it large, and yeah, we could add some text elements too. We can add a text here, hello world. We can add some circles. It's not visible right now because yeah, it's behind. It is right now. We can change its color. I'm going to delete this, so command delete, or just delete it like this. You could add a square, you could add a pointer. So let's say you could make this a flowchart, and you could also have this drawing, and also you have this save. No, it's not save. You could add like a website to this. So I don't really know what should I do with this easel. I mean, it's useless. It's just for YouTube. So yeah, let's delete easel. So this is one feature also which I really like. I think this would actually be good for academic. So like, let's say you go to college, this could be really helpful, this browser. Then we also have split view. Split view is as straightforward as it looks like. You could add two different URLs. So let's say we have DuckDuckGo on one side, and then how about something. Let's just search something, okay? Um, YOUTUB, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube here. You know what? No. Uh, so you have YouTube here, and you could have DuckDuckGo here. Okay. You could close this. Yeah. So split view is basically that. We also have folders and spaces. Spaces is just workspaces. I wanted you to also show you the spaces, like the transition between them. So let's make a space. I never said that this video is going to be professional. Profile will be default. Choose a theme. Let's choose something. You know what? Let's use the pre-built ones. This one. Yeah, it looks good. Nah, this one is better. Okay. Then create space. Okay. So this is what. So there's actually a very smooth animation between these. It really looks nice. It's like the vertical tabs actually have some features. And we also have folders. So first of all, I'm going to delete this space because I don't really know what should I do with that. So we can make folders to organize it better. Let's say you're going for a field trip somewhere. Yeah, you could name this to be FIELD trip, field trip. So here you could pin all your tabs which you really need. So something like this. So you could pin your tabs something about like over here FIELD field trip. Okay, field trip, and then you could add another tab. Let's say like photos of Goa. Okay, so photos of Goa. You are trying to research, so this can be really helpful. Plus, you could do this. So if you click this, you could minimize these. So now when these are minimized, it really looks cool. You also have things called live folders. So first of all, I'm going to delete this. Make an So we also have things called live folders. It is for, let's say you have a GitHub thing, so you could add pull requests and everything. So I'm going to delete this since I don't have my GitHub repository does not have pull requests. This is one really cool feature. Then like Arc browser's main feature is like this, that it archives tabs. So like if you see here, we have some media over here, okay, and we have easels. Easels are also saved. We can delete these since I'm not really using this. I really like to save space. So we have spacers, boost. Yeah, these are my old boosts for many websites, so I'm not going to go to the task to delete them. Yeah, and then we also have all of this. Okay, after cleaning up, we also have all of this. Let's say the what it does, it archives the tabs. Basically, what it means is just it is a fancy way to say that it is just a tab history. So yeah, but don't be sad, but it really looks cool. Okay, you could delete all of these. um, yes, so it archives the tabs, basically meaning tab history. Okay, but this is still really cool. And then also one feature I also saw is that if you go, let's say, to duckduckgo.com, and then if you go to some link, I'm pretty sure there must be a link here. And yeah, here, if you click on this, open open in Little Arc. Yeah, Little Arc also is one more feature. If you click on this, it opens in a Little Arc window. So this is basically just Arc browser, but minimized a little bit. So you could see, like, you could read it, and then just, let's say it's just a quick thing. Okay, it's not like really a long thing. So if it's a quick thing, so you could launch it in Little Arc. Okay, they actually is a feature to preview it, basically like that. So if you click here, I think it is here only somewhere. Save link as, I'm pretty sure there is like a link preview thing. So if I think it is in the settings. So now let's talk about the settings too while we fix this thing. So if we click on command comma, or just go here and click settings, which is already here. So yeah, and I'm going to make Arc my default browser. I don't want to use Safari. So after doing that, we can sync the sidebar, we can go to general, we can go, so there's also AI in this, so we can turn on Max, which is a Arc browser Mac, just Arc browser Max just makes it comes AI into Arc browser. Okay, so Max is just basically AI, so AI will help you to just make your tabs more clean, instant links. Yeah, so yeah, it is really good. Okay, then we also have these links, so we can also I don't really know remember where it is. So yeah, we have links, shortcuts. We can also change the icon. That is one main feature. So like you could change the icon to this school book one, so it now becomes a school book, a colorful one, fluent glass, fluted glass, neon, candy arc, and everything. Actually, before it used to have this kind of thing where if you like share this with somebody, let's say you share this with your friend, you share Arc browser, you gift them Arc browser with this, then both of them will get a reward. So basically, they will get Arc browser and this candy arc icon. And if you keep gifting and keep gifting, you could get all of these. But I think they removed that because it's kind of like a gambling thing, or kind of like just sharing it to everybody. So that's why they removed it probably. Okay, and there's advanced, which we don't really need to know. Okay, yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's actually a way that Arc browser in Windows, yeah, in Windows, Arc browser actually has this URL bar over here. Just one small thing to know. I'm pretty sure that in Windows it happens like that. Okay, let's close this. So yeah, that is basically about our browser. Now let's go to the privacy notice, because in every browser video I always make a privacy notice too. So privacy notice of our browser. Okay, so yeah, here we see it using Google. Oh my gosh, okay, first we have to change this. We don't use Google as always. We are going to preview settings. Okay, so profiles, so yeah, here change this to DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo is way better. Okay, now we can close this, and now let's search. Okay, so we are going to open a new tab. I used Command T shortcut, by the way, to open a new tab instead of clicking here. So let's search privacy notice of Arc browser. Yeah, I'm Arc browser. Yes. So privacy policy. So our commitment to you. We love the internet, but we don't love internet when companies prioritize profit over privacy. That's why we built a browser to make the internet better, not make money off your personal data. We don't know which website you visit. We have no idea you spend 12 hours on Twitter every day, but no judgment. We don't see what we don't see what you type in the browser. So basically, yeah, they don't know what we are doing. So let's say if you're like really like to see Twitter full day, they don't know. They won't judge you. Okay, and then they can't even see what you type. So if you type anything, they they won't see it. Okay, so we have a quote here also. If you click here, we have share quote. I'm going to type it out somewhere. Let's where should I type it out? Okay, you know what? Let's use the Arc browser Easel feature here only. Yeah, so it is a quote. So I'm going to open this quote. Okay, so first of all, let's delete this. Let's open this. So I think, okay, yeah, it's just a privacy policy only. I'm also going to delete the easel which we made. I really want to keep it clean. Okay, so yeah, it does not steal our data. We don't sell your data to third parties. It does not sell our data to third parties. Okay, I think this will tell you what that our browser is safe to use. Plus, actually, like in one of the, I actually was scrolling in Reddit a little bit, and I saw one person that was talking about is our browser safe. One of the comments said that that guy who wrote the comment was used to work in Arc browser's team, and the Arc browser team was very nice. They said very nicely that they will not steal data and everything like that. And in Reddit everything is true. Okay, so we are going to trust Reddit, and yeah, our browser is safe. It is very private and safe. Now, one thing to mention is that our browser does use the Chromium web engine. Chromium. Okay, so we might have some RAM problems. So because if you don't know, Chrome has some really RAM problems. It can just when you open one tab, like half of your RAM just be like GG's, bye bye. That's how our browser does. That's how Chrome does. So I'm not sure about Chromium. I will see. Okay, maybe I will make a review video after 1 month to see if it's slow or anything. Okay, so yeah, another thing to mention is that our browser won't be receiving any updates. Like no, and it will be receiving security updates, but not like feature updates. Okay, so basically what I mean is, just a minute, I'm doing something. Yeah, don't care about that. So what I mean is that if you search here and say, will Arc browser be saving any updates? If you write that, so they basically if Arc, yeah, here Arc browser fell off. This one. Here's why he's returning to Chrome. Don't return to Chrome. Chrome sucks. Okay, Arc is better. Chrome you steals your privacy. Okay, so key takeaways about Arc browser is that new features are not coming to Arc browser, disappointing many of the most loyal users. The browser company is focusing on a new product, leading to Arc's decline. Users considering switching from Arc to options like Zen browser and Vivaldi. So yeah, that is one problem of Arc browser, but I don't think it's really a big problem, since we also have really got many features, and I don't think we are expecting more than this. If you see here, like these are really good features. Okay, I'm not lying. this is just enough for me. Okay, it's not too bloated or too less. Okay, it's just right. So there's not really a problem. Okay, so that's so really our browser will be receiving security updates, but not like major updates. So like any feature updates, no, our browser won't be receiving those. But no problem, guys. It's not a big deal since our browser still has a lot of features which are pretty good, so it's not a big deal. One and the last feature to end this video off is that if you click Command T, this this new preview will appear here. And if you type something, let's say Reddit, so let's say how to get YouTube app in Windows. Okay, let's just say it's a random question. Okay, and then Reddit. So what you could do is click Shift and Enter. So in there's a Shift button on the left of your keyboard. You click that and then you press Enter. It will search the web for us by its own. If you see here, it's saying searching the web for you, and then it will just search it and installing YouTube on Windows 11. Yeah. So yeah, this is really helpful for you too. It's kind of like the Arc Search feature. If you don't know, Arc Browser also has its mobile application. In Arc Search, there's a feature called Browse for Me. So if you're using Arc Search, you can also have this feature called Browse for Me. So let's say you type in some math equation, Browse for Me will automatically solve that equation. Okay, so that's also one thing. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm going to be seeing you in the next video. Bye.